raise your brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Next up, which team has 2 starters selected to the 2021 NBA All-Star Game?
Is it the Nets, the 76ers, the Celtics, or the Bucks?
So many All-Stars, but which team has 2 this year? That's the key. This year. You know that answer, you get some VC.
Yeah, this is an easy one. We love these players too. They've been on 2K TV before.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. So a moment now to see the story for Domantas Sabonis.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's McDermott. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of a season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Now here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vanderbilt. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by McDermott. Turner looking around. Shoots over Towns. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now Rubio. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
Shot from the wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. Towns kicks to Rubio. A three-pointer, no good. Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Sabonis, and the Pacers another 3.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Rubio outside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, the balance that Ricky Rubio has, even under duress, stays calm and finds a way to score it.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the pass to Edwards. Here's Okogie. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Such a wide open look. Towns has got 5 now.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has a mid-range game. You'll see him in the low post from 3 and in between, like there.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And Brogdon, here we go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Rubio. Wide open shot is on the money. Rubio's got his second bucket of the night.
Ricky Rubio makes great use of the mid-range. This is right in his comfort zone.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Denver.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Knocked away. Towns, the pass to Rubio. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Brogdon. And the Pacers tack on two more.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Towns dishes to Rubio. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
We've talked about this guy's ability to get to the free throw line. Towns in incredibly tough cover.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Towns.
In the summer of 2018, Karl-Anthony Towns signing that 5-year, $158 million max contract.
Greg, given that he has a reputation of being frugal, that may last him a while. Consider after he was drafted, for a while, he didn't own a car. He actually walked around Minneapolis. Now, that could be a little cold in those chilly winter months.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl-Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around. Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
Here's Rubio after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket, and it's good, 2 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Towns, the pass to Okogie. Rubio with a wide-open look.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Got that one up quick. Sabonis has got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Brogdon, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. Huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for Justin Holiday. Brogdon hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Right side Towns. Back to Rubio. Pass to Reed. Uncovered. that shot off, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Lamb, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Noel. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Out to the wing. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good from outside. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 16-point lead. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Turner's got his second bucket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now, here's Rubio. Edwards with it. Sabonis defending. Towns. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Edwards with the stuff.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Here's Reed. Kept alive, Minnesota, and it's Towns on the follow.
A big-time, soft hands, phenomenal putback by Karl Anthony Towns.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Layman's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Sabonis. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Here's McConnell. Turner trying to free himself up. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Layman. Last time out he had 14 points. Passes it to Reed. Here's Noel. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Poked away. Here's McConnell. And he makes good on the layup. The Timberwolves shooting to start out this game about 43%. Pass to Reed. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, George Gervin, asked with the feathery touch on the finger roll. Don't see that too much anymore.
Lets it go from the wing. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room.
And guys, when everything is working for Karl Anthony Towns, he can put up absolutely staggering numbers. What a performance here.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Timberwolves trail by 14. The pass to Edwards. Here's Layman. covered by Lamb. Towns the pass to Edwards. Towns trying to get open, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Turner.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot-blocking teams. In third, the Pacers. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot-blocking teams in our league.
1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Layman. There's the double team with Lamb. Here's Noel. The rebound by Turner.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
No good from Lamb. Timberwolves trail by 18. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Minnesota shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Poked loose. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Holiday's got 9.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Noel. Pass to Layman. Jacks up a three. Kept alive. And it's blocked. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Pacers out in front, running away with it. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And catching up with Karl Anthony Towns, he talked about what this team needs to improve upon to get to the next level.
All year we've talked about the message of discipline. Sometimes our discipline gets away from us, and I think that's what happens on our defensive end, that our discipline lacks. And we're starting playing free basketball, and it's not team basketball.
And Greg, of course, we see many teams having this issue.
The game is so fast-paced now, it's hard for guys to value each and every possession. That often leads to careless play at both ends.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Miles Turner, Jeremy Lamb out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Sampson in at the power forward. Here's Reed with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And McConnell gets it to go. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Noel. He's covered by McConnell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. McDermott's checked in for Lamb. So he gets them both. Pacers leading by 20. Here's Holiday. Vanderbilt with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Culver. Misses off the right iron. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's McDermott. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And here's Culver. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. McDermott with a steal. And that one drops for him.
Well, we know that Doug McDermott will run the floor hard in transition, trying to get himself into position to finish.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Culver with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Hernan Gomez kicks to Culver. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Noel off target from three-point range.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting, his ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Free throw drops for Culver.
And standing 6'7", Jarrett Culver with great positional size at that combo guard position.
You know what, Greg? He has drawn some parallels to Karis LeVert with his frame, and obviously similar styles, too. Both guys very fluid off the dribble.
Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio comes in for Hernan Gomez. Good on both. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Feeds to Culver. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pacers leading by 22. Brogdon inside the line, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Culver passes to Noel, and the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 6 points.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Here's Holiday. Again, Indiana.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Rubio. Here's Okogie. Now the pass to Vanderbilt. Inside. Here's Noel. And the three off target.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
There's a certain sort of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon brings to competition every night. Off the dribble drive, okay.
Here is Rubio. The Pacers making the shot. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Sampson. Minnesota with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by Culver, nobody around. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Culver's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Holiday. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now, here's Culver. 6 points for him. Here's Noel. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists now tonight. And Brogdon, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Brogdon's got 27.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Rubio, the pass to Vanderbilt. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called the Pacers. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats. For Brogdon, 12th in free throw percentage, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
First one falls for him.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
How about this, guys? When Jarrett Culver arrives in college, he wasn't even listed as a top 300 prospect. 2 years later, it was clear the projections were wrong. This guy goes number 6 in the 2019 draft. Absolutely incredible story.
Now, here's Sabonis. 10 points for him.
Domantas Sabonis, such a talented finisher. He's got speed, he's got length, he's got touch. That is nice.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Edwards, to the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 17.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The Timberwolves really have a tough one to go here. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the dunk by Towns.
Look out below, an airmail special by Cat.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. From the baseline. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Towns. McDermott can't get it to go.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Here's Culver. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Launches the 3. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. And the basket by Okogie.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass. Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Rubio the pass to Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
Impressive physical ability from Jarrett Culver. Explodes off the floor and gets to the cup.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Now Culver. He's got 13. Here's Rubio. Here's Towns. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Layman, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Lamb in there for Justin Holiday. Indiana leading by 20. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 37.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon's starting to percolate a little bit, folks. Look out.
Here's Towns. Offensive rebound. Layman. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Holiday. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now here's Turner. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Shot's good by Turner.
Miles Turner.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Bounce pass, Rubio. Down low. And it's Culver at the elbow. Up top, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Culver. Back to Towns. Count it. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And the basket is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Towns has got 25 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Goes up on the wing. The shot by Holiday, no good. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Culver, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Really impressive watching this young guy convert through physical defense. Jarrett Culver, signs of things to come.
The Timberwolves have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Edwards.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Culver. 34 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. The lead is 15. Good on the triple. Holiday's got 12 in the game.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And Towns gets it to go.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting them.
Yes, that goes in.
Now, this guy is always under control. From the drive to the pull-up jumper, Malcolm Brogdon doing work.
Here's Rubio. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for Indiana. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career. And he is looking to add to it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Malcolm Brogdon was the man in the first. He ended up with 39 points. Throughout his career, Malcolm Brogdon has switched between the 1 and the 2. Since joining the Pacers, however, he's found a home at the point guard spot. That seems to be the best use of his game.
Yeah, teams were reluctant to start Brogdon at point due to his size. Say he's kind of big, but he's not the traditional mold of a point guard, but he most definitely plays like one.
Yeah, he does. Brogdon, he's got like this calming demeanor. He's under pressure. Plus, he's a great passer, but it seems obvious you should always have him as a primary ball handler.
And And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ricky Rubio is out there with Edwards. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Rubio, the pass to Vanderbilt. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. To the middle. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 14 points for the game.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Rubio outside. Towns wide open. And the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 30.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. For 3, Brogdon. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon already has a 50, 40, 90, the ultimate efficient season under his belt, putting in work from the three-point line.
Here's Okogie. Here's Towns. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Turner. McDermott for 3. Connects from three-point range. He's got 9.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Towns. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Towns has got 32 points in the game.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
Holiday. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Okogie. Kicks to Towns. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Holiday inside the line, and it falls over the rim and in. Holiday's got 8.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. Shoots over Turner, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Brogdon. Got a piece of it. The 3. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Rubio.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Edwards with it. Now defended by McDermott. And he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Bounce pass, Rubio. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. On its way from McDermott for 2, but they get it back. Brogdon. And again, it's Indiana converting.
So much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's Noel. 5 points in the game. Edwards passes to Noel. Here's Reed. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Towns.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Edwards. Drops in the tray. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Outside Holiday. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 14.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And McConnell gets it to go. Timberwolves trail by 19. Here's Noel. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by Holiday, no good. Down low, here's Towns, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
The Timberwolves have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Minnesota making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. The free throw drops for Towns.
Make no mistake, Karl Anthony Towns has all the skills necessary to be amongst the best players in the league. What a problem he poses for defenses, guys. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Edwards kicks to Hernan Gomez. That's tipped, stolen by Holiday. Fast break, here comes Indiana. Fires the three, and the Pacers another three.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Pacers leading by 22. Here's McDermott. It's blocked. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
All right, target setter, coming up the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Jake Lehman's checked in for Minnesota. Lamb, he's checked in for the Pacers. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. You take a look at the Pacers. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon.
And right now for the Pacers, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. The pass to Edwards. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Minnesota's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Edwards with it. Fires from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, once he gets his confidence, he just scores in bunches.
On its way from McDermott for 2. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Boy, the jumper from Doug McDermott is such a pretty thing to watch. He can consistently knock that down.
Hernan Gomez. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Pacers leading by 19. And Lamb, here we go. And yes, it's good. Lamb's got 8 points. The Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And he makes that one. Here's Noel. He's got 5. Passes it to Reed. Over Lamb. And again, it's Minnesota. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They have a 19-point lead. Turner with the steal. Over Edwards. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Layman. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Culver's checked in for Minnesota. The Pacers also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. Edmund Sumner comes in for Justin Holiday. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Lamb.
One shot.
Here's McConnell. 12 points for him. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to Noel. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You can see the vision and instincts of Jarrett Culver, able to spot the wide open man and hit him in rhythm.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by McConnell. Now here's Turner. He's guarded closely. Here's Sabonis. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Here's Culver. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Turner with the steal. The pass to Sumner. Cuts off the pass. Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to Culver. To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Count that one. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. Noel passes to Reed. He kicks it to Culver. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Passes it to Layman. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. McConnell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Turner. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
Inside. And so it's Indiana with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Pacers, Martin is out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's LeCue in at the point. Sumner. Here's Okogie for 3, and there's the call on Jake Layman. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Minnesota making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Pacers leading by 15. Tries a 3. LeCue gets the bucket. LeCue's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rubio looking around. It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Sabonis is running. Cans it from downtown. Sabonis has got 20 points.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Rubio outside. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Sabonis has got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Reed. Here's Okogie, covered by Martin. Okogie misses. Pacers leading by 19 points. Here's LeCue. The shot from the low post is good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now, here's Rubio. He's covered closely. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Martin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the paint, Reed. The teardrop falls in.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And the pass to Layman. Taken away. Fast break, here they come. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 20 points.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Some changes for Indiana. Goga Bitadze comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Jakar Sampson subbed in for Domantas Sabonis. The feed to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Town.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
It's good on the putback. Sampson's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's McLaughlin. Count it. Towns has got 42 in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
LeCue gets the bucket. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered. Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Anthony Towns at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Edwards, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And Towns drops them both. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues, and some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. To the inside. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Sumner. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Passes it to McDaniels. Towns down low, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Here's Edwards. Trying to get open as Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And Sumner gets it to go. Minnesota shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Tipped away. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Look at that.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's McLaughlin. Three-pointer. That one, no good. Here's Sumner. That one, a little long. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Davis on the follow.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
From the wing. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to McDaniels. That's a 2 from Towns. Rebound by Sumner. Indiana's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Bitadze with the bucket.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
There's the pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, there's a willingness to mix it up on the glass, and that's a big plus for Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Sumner, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
The first one falls. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. And here is Hernangomez. To the middle, here's Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Pulls up on the wing. And it's Martin missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Indiana controlling the game. Here's LeCue. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Hernangomez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Here's LeCue. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Edwards with it. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's McLaughlin. They get a hand on it. Here's Bitadze. And Indiana, another three.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
A wide-open shot from Hernan Gomez. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Sampson. The three-pointer is right on target.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Davis. It's blocked. Now here is Martin. Shoots a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Martin's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Bitadze. He's guarded by Davis. Bitadze with the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Malcolm Brogdon.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Davis dishes to Edwards. No good. Good D by Brogdon. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Lets it go. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Passes to Towns. Shoots over Turner. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They lead by 36. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Malcolm Brogdon.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Martin kicks to Sampson. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. So it's the Timberwolves now. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. From deep, gets the three-pointer to fall. Here's LeCue. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.